What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, crazy day today. Kind of a lot to talk about. Maybe a warning or a headshot. For those of you that don't know, I trade based off price action. I don't really care for the news, your opinion, or anything else like that. And yeah, crash is probably in the I haven't made it yet. Thumbnail title. Somewhere in there's going to be a crash or is the market in trouble. And that's because we're just not throwing off the best signs. Now, some of you guys are perma bulls, and you guys have already said, I've already even heard today, oh, Don's just a bear. Now, what I am is actually not directionally biased, right? I have an income bias, right? I like to make money, and I can trade it going up or down. Now, if your ability is to only go long, congrats. I personally do not like to show off that I'm only at 50%, and that's all I know how to do. When I went to school, I know grade school has changed a lot, 50% was a failure. So if that's all you know how to do, good job. I don't want to kick you while you're down. But I like to do whatever the market's doing, and I like to make money off of that, regardless. And right now, I did get mocked for this earlier. I said, tomorrow, if we're not green, it is red, which is the other option. But when I say things like that, it's for a reason. If we're not green tomorrow, we are in some trouble. Markets are going to spill. But by all means, don't listen to anything I say. You just buy up that dip and you enjoy. You got plenty. If you're a permanent bull and you just buy the dip no matter what, then I don't need to give you any more excuses. You got a ton of them. I'm sure you're confused as to why they're not working, but that's for you to figure out. What I'm watching is actually this weekly candle. I know my charts have a lot of noise, but we saw quite the sell-off today, right? So we saw just tech, financials, some of the big hitters just lead the way. So if we actually just pull it up. So Facebook got smoked. Apple, let's just pull up the hourly, 4 hour, you see just down. Let's go back to Facebook, just check that out. Just ripped to the downside. Amazon rejected right out of a zone. My short position was actually just SQQQ. I didn't grab any puts on this today. And then also, as far as IWM, financials just got the beat down today. Also just ran up into that zone, rejected. Here we are again. Now, hopefully we bounce here. That'll be great for the IWM. Hopefully tech gets a nice bounce. And things can push up tomorrow. Now, these past few Fridays that's been the case. Just to sell off throughout the week. Friday's a green day, take profit day. So when shorts take profit, they buy back their positions. That's buy-side activity, right? More buyers it goes up, more sellers it goes down. It's not necessarily the buy the dip crowd. Shorts covering, mixed with some hopeful people that think this is it. We're going to do it. But let's look at the market real quick. Why am I worried about this particular level, this pink line right here? So if you actually do look right here, regardless of all your excuses, we've had a whole ton of them. This is a weekly chart, so it takes a whole week for this candle to get made. 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that's 1 week down and a whole month just inside at the bottom. Now, price actually tells me the bulls just did not show up. They showed up right here. Bears showed back up. There's this game of tug of war. But we are inside this candle, so I'm looking for the break. I have an alert, this little clock right here, alarm clock. An alert here and an alert here. When we break and close above that, again on the weekly, so I'm watching that tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we jump in, if we're green, then we close up here. Cool. I'm probably going to be bullish short term. But we close below this, I'm going to have to go short. We've seen this break too many times. We get the massive move, we get the inside, and then we get the breakout. Directionally, that tells us we're headed south. So I am watching that. If one thing I can look out for, let's just clear this up. Some people really like the line charts. Gets rid of a lot of the noise. A lot of people like to draw trends on this and everything. But if you are watching, we got here and here. Like last time, the buyers really kicked it in at these levels. So we'll keep an eye on that tomorrow. But if we do look, I think we're already breaking it. Some people have been talking about higher lows, and it's still kind of a thing. But even if we were to just grab not even these connecting points, but just here and here, we're just getting shy of it. So at what point, I mean, your trend line probably was right here. Now it's right here. And then what are you going to do? Tomorrow, move it right here. Be careful. You're probably just selling yourself a position. Getting below that, and it's just time to go short. It was possible this could have been a higher low. I really wanted to go short up here at these higher levels. Back here is where I was going to go short. Double top, faked out, whatever you want to call that. That's where I took some of my short positions. But as far as tech goes, even I thought we were going to hit this top one to go short again. So it did bounce. I'm thinking higher low, we push up, but we did fail. Now we're holding this weekly zone. Hang on, let's get the candles back. All we did was zone to zone. Now, when we push into a zone, we look for buyers. That's exactly what happened. Buyers held this. This is a week, so it takes, again, a whole week to make one candle. So there is wicks to that bottom zone. That's 4 hour completely. You guys have to understand your time frames. Played the back and forth game. Ultimately, that held. When I see something's going into a zone, I look for rejection. But when I see that base, I'm going to start playing continuation. And that's what we're getting here. We dropped, we based, and we are continuing to the downside. I don't know what I was explaining with the... Oh, this trend line right here. Careful with these trend lines. You know, you're just... Again, you're just going to start moving around, set yourself in position, something's looking good. You know what hasn't failed yet? The lower highs. It just keeps coming in. And regardless of what you guys think, how much further do you want to be down? Oh, I've heard all the excuses. Oh, buy the dip. This doesn't make sense. This is a steal. We talked about it this morning. Oh, this is pre-pandemic levels. None of that actually matters, because what are people thinking here? Not here on the charts. What are people thinking here? Can I highlight that? Give me 1 second. Where's my epic pen so I can draw on it for you guys? I'll make it a bright color for some of you. Most of my crowd, you guys know my attitude. Everyone else, this isn't the channel if you got thin skin or emotional. But if you do stick around, I do appreciate you. If you do want to stick around and you don't get your feelings hurt, hit that subscribe button. What are people thinking here versus... Am I in the way over here? Close enough. Oh, I'm in the other one. It's mirrored. Mindset from here to here is different. Price, that's cool. Price levels are important, but right now the mindset is different. And no one cares that, oh, this is... you'll see this on a lot of charts. We're selling off. Let's get this is a position I'm even down in right now, an investment account. But look where we're at. Oh, this is this level. This is pre-pandemic. This is whatever. So what? That's what they're thinking now. Here's what they're thinking now, right? Selling off, and it's continuing. I hope it bounces here, but it has nothing. You'll never hear the words that come out of my mouth of, it was at this time. Oh, in 2007 they thought this. Well, it was 2007. Right? We're not in that time now. This isn't 2020 or 2021 or 2019, 2018, 2016. None of them. This is right now. So quit selling yourself positions. Right now, a lot of these charts are red. Some of you guys are feeling it because you're still in these things. This is not the time to be jacking around. Have a plan or plan to fail. If your plan is to just buy it, no stop loss, you're just going to hold this thing till you're green, then what are you watching the charts for every day anyway? What are you even in the chats for? That doesn't take anything. There's no management to that. Buy, wait to sell. Eventually it turns around, it's green. As long as you don't buy something like Cisco, you're good. Because in Cisco, here's what it was in 2020, or sorry, 2000. 2000 it was up here. Now, if we take your strategy, because you only know how to buy and that's it. You just buy and hold. It's been over 20 years and you're almost at break even. So congrats. If you're willing to ride that storm, perfect. But there's just a lot of money to be made in both up and downside, and right now that's what I'm watching. If we break that and close below that, then trouble. I'm gonna load up a little bit more short. Right now I do expect green. I don't expect it to get handed to us that easy. I bet green tomorrow. We got a short week next week. Remember, the market is closed, so my normal Sunday stream will be on Monday as we look at futures and see what happens and plan our week out. So I'll end it here. I just wanted to bring this point up to you guys that we dropped, we based, and as it sits right now, if we are not green tomorrow, if this does not end up being a wick inside, then we did officially just break and close below that. And at that point, that should be a warning sign for those of you guys that can trade long and short. For the perma bears, well, that'd be a good thing for your weekend. As everyone else, I'll end it here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You guys know all that. Everything in the description, like all the YouTubers. And I will see you guys in the next video.